are live. Okay, we're doing this right this time. Here we go. Setting up, guys. If you are seeing this right now, we are setting up. This better work.
You live now?
Yeah. 1 second. Let's connect. Let us know if you are here, if you can hear us.
Yep.
Hey. Hello, hello. How are you? We'll wait for a few more people. I think we got the orientation correct this time.
Yeah. Wait,
That does not look correct. That does not look right. Hold on, guys. We got to fix this darn orientation. Again, we're having issues with this. We had it last time. It looks right on my end, but hold on. How's it looking on your end now, Cameron?
Upside down.
It's upside down. Why is that? Okay, every time I've tried the orientation, hold on, guys.
Yeah. Let's do like that.
Okay, you know what? You're gonna have to hold it.
I'm gonna have to hold it?
1 second, guys. We're trying to figure this out. The orientation, as usual, is an issue. Now it's perfect. Thank you, Karina. Okay.
It's good?
Does it look okay? Yeah.
It's-
All right, so we're going to wait for a few more people before we start. No.
Or is that what you want?
That's where it's going to have to be because this camera is acting trippy as usual.
Okay, well,
So we'll wait for a few more people. Hello, everyone. So we're going to start with letters. There were a lot of comments about that. Those of you who really wanted to continue with tapping into letters that could be a part of you or your person's name. We'll do zodiac signs, and then we'll get into the messages. And then towards the end of today's live stream, we'll go ahead and I'll choose 2 people to do a mini live reading for. All right, so we're just waiting, guys, just waiting for a few more people. I swear, one of these days we're going to get this whole portrait landscape thing figured out. So feel free to say hello down in the comments. I got my daughter here, Cameron. She's going to be helping out. Since I can't really look at the screen while I'm doing readings, she will be looking at the comments for me. And towards the end of this reading session here today, I'll also give you guys the opportunity to ask questions, and we'll pull some yes/no responses. So remind me, Cameron, towards the end of today, we'll do that for everybody. So if you guys have any yes/no questions that you just want to find out about, whether it's a person, a situation, doesn't have to be about love and romance. It could be about anything. Happy Thursday. Hello, hello. All right, so we've got 14 in the room right now. Give a few more people to hop on. I hope you guys are doing well. Feel free to comment where you're from. We are live streaming from the San Fernando Valley here in California. It's a lovely hot day. It's almost 90 degrees over here. And it's 2 in the afternoon. Okay, so you know what? Let's get started. Let's go ahead and grab some letters. So I have the 3 decks that I typically use. Oh, let's see. Don't forget to like the live show. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and grab some letters. Okay, so I'm going to pull from each deck here. They They contain only letters. So we'll see, you know, what presents itself here. Hopefully it taps into your energy as well as the person that you are thinking about. From Sweden, Ontario, Canada. How nice. Hello, thank you for being here. Thank you guys. All right, let's grab some letters from this first batch right here. All right, so we have O. And Cameron, you're going to have to tell me if I'm off camera because I can't see.
Oh.
We have O and an S. So if you or your person have O and S. We have a C coming through. We have G. All right. So let's go ahead and grab some more letters from this deck, which I use a lot. If you follow me on IG, TikTok, I do a lot of these little mini readings you may or may not already know, where it's just a quick glimpse into a situation. So letters that could be a part of you or your person's name. So from this second deck, what do we have? We have N. Okay. We have a Q. We have T. So we don't have any double letters so far. We have a J. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab from the last group of alphabets. And this one, it has double, triple, quadruple. There's a bunch of cards here. So let's see. We have a wild card. All right. So any letter that you need it to be, you can fill that in if you've got letters here that are making sense for you. So we do have double S's. So whenever I see double letters, it could be a person's initials. You know, like their first name could start with an S, last name could also start with an S, or they have a name with two S's consecutively, perhaps, you know, like, what's the name I'm thinking of? Like Melissa, you know, it's Melissa, so something like that. Let's see what else. We have an R coming forward. We have a B. Let's grab a few more from here. And then we'll get into the description. So we've got double O presenting itself here. We have double N coming through now. We have a Z presenting itself. Let's grab maybe a couple more. 3 S's. Somebody's got a lot of S's here, or the combination for both of you. One more letter for the collective. And we have an R flipping up if I can actually grab it. So double R's, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have another C. So if any of these double letters make sense for you, your person, it's represented here. So let me see if I can channel some of the names that I'm picking up. Scott is one of them. Ned, Nancy, Tasia is presenting itself. JT, somebody could have initials. Gretchen. Neil. Tim, Timothy. Rosie or Rose. This is random. Okay, so this is what I'm getting for some of you. It's got nothing to do with names, but my angel guides just mentioned sister to me. So if you've been thinking of your sister, or somebody feels like a sister to you, there could also be sister rivalries going on. We'll get into that more once we start tapping into the messages. There could be sisterly love as well. Okay. So that's presenting itself here. Jackson, is presenting itself. Could also be Jack or Jackie, Jacqueline. Zen is also presenting itself here. Nan, N-A-N. Oscar. Grace. And River. That's interesting. Somebody's name could be River. All right, so play with these letters, see how it's making sense for you, but that's what's presenting itself here. All right, guys, so let's get into the zodiacs for today for you and your person. All right, oh, and Cameron, you're taking a look at those comments, right? Okay, so let's pull some zodiacs here, guys. For the collective, for whoever is tuned in. We've got 29, 30 people here, so thank you for tuning in, for being here. So we're going to go for about an hour, give or take a few. Zodiacs for the collective. I'm on film, huh? Okay. Aries, eclipse in Aries. Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise collaboration. So maybe right now, Aries, there's somebody here. If you are Aries or have Aries in your chart, could also be your person. There's something about working together with somebody, collaborating, whether this is related to your love life or even your work environment. There's this need for teamwork and compromise. We also have Aquarius represented here, Sun in Aquarius, opportunities, readiness for change. Maybe if you relate to that, there could either already be opportunities that are coming your way, or it presents itself to you. You know, we're nowhere near Aquarius season right now, but you could have Aquarius in your chart. Your person could as well. So there are some changes that are represented here, the need for it. All right, so let's pull some more. And then we'll grab some physical features, descriptions. We have Scorpio coming through now. Regeneration, eclipse in Scorpio, stand firm in the eye of the storm. So if you are going through something tumultuous that could be similar to a tower moment, you know, this is one of those things where you got to stand your ground. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in a situation, stand firm, you know. And I'm huge on that. If you believe in something, especially yourself, stand firm. And just an example, guys, there was this happened years ago. So basically I was dealing with a company that scammed me out of some funds, and I had worked for a law firm at the time. And so, you know, it was basically for like $500-600, and they were, to them, it's like small change, right? To me, that's a lot. And so they were basically telling me, it's like, you know, just cut your losses. It is what it is. I'm like, bullshit, you know? Like, I'm going to fight for this because I believe in it. Long story short, I won. All right. So yeah, if you believe in something, stand firm. And what else do we have? Virgo. Nice. Eclipse in Virgo. Reorganization. Choose duties and responsibilities carefully. I'm a Virgo. I can relate to that. You know, sometimes we take on too much. We got too detail oriented and stuff. And then, you know, things kind of fall to the side, or things get a little bit too chaotic. So let's see what else. Let's grab two more. We now have Capricorn represented here. Scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. Moon in Capricorn, accomplishment. So take that if it applies, especially Capricorn. If this is you, there's something about you being able to accomplish something, to achieve something. And again, this can pertain to more than just your love life. It doesn't have to just be limited to that, okay? Let's grab one more zodiac here. And if I don't pull your sign, that does not mean the messages cannot resonate with you. And it can be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And we now have Leo represented here. Sun in Leo, which is tapping into joy. a time of celebration and success. That's really nice. If the zodiacs don't resonate with you, certainly take the messages if that applies to something that you're focused on at this time. You know, maybe there is something that you're focused on and you feel that it is a cause for celebration. Maybe you feel in your gut instincts that you're about to achieve something and you can be very successful, or at least that's what it is that you're hoping for. So claim it. All right. Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, and Leo. That's what's presenting itself here this time. Okay. So let's get into some physical features, guys. You already know the deck I'm going to be using. All right, so let's get into it. This is Who's My Next Love? Physical Features by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. We'll grab a few descriptions here since there's quite a few people tuning in. Let's grab some descriptions. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those tuned in. So this could be describing you. This could be describing the person you're thinking about. We have Aquarius coming through. Okay, so this deck, it does have zodiacs as well. So if that's resonating, there's a reason why that's presenting itself here. We have petite. Cameron, I'm on film. Yeah?
Yeah.
Average lips. We also have athletic build coming through. Somebody might really love to work out, or they're just naturally athletic. Somebody could have a nose piercing here. Okay. Let's see what else. Biracial. Okay. Take that if it applies. We have the masculine represented here. Okay. So whoever represents the masculine in this equation, they're coming through. We also have Taurus represented. Sagittarius. So we've got more signs presenting itself. Race, nature, or native, sorry. That says native. Ginger hair. Okay, let's grab a few more. Small eyes. So hopefully some of these are represented through your connection. Ombre hair. This is definitely a very inventive deck. Somebody could have tattoos. Maybe you guys both have tattoos, or somebody's thinking about getting a tattoo. Having a prominent tattoo. Someone could have medium skin tone. All right, a few more from this deck, and then we'll grab some more from the other one. Somebody could be a casual dresser. You know, they just like to be comfortable in whatever it is that they're wearing. That could be both of you. Okay, someone could be white. Face piercing. We've got piercings coming through here. So either face, nose, or any other part of your body. Really, look at the next card. We've got lip piercing. So we've got piercings presenting itself here. Let's grab two more. Small chin. And bottom of the deck, we've got Hispanic. All right, so if any of those are jumping out at you, maybe there's something significant once we start pulling tarot and other messages. All right, guys, let's move on. And certainly comment down below if any of these make sense for you. Okay, so let's move on. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Enlightened Mystery Oracle. This is a huge deck, and there's a lot of cards here, so I tend to shuffle them separately. And then we'll grab some more descriptions as to who it is that's thinking about you, who is coming through in this reading for you. Could be your person. It could even be describing you. Okay, so let's grab some insight. Yeah, I don't know why I made this deck so big. It's hard to shuffle. Okay, let's begin. I'm just going to fan them out because they're huge cards. So we'll start with this batch. Okay. Your person's birthday will be in September. Okay, so we've got, am I on film? Yeah, Cameron?
Yeah.
September. So if we're looking at September birthdays, could be Virgo or Libra. Okay. Your ideal mate has great fashion sense. So they're a sharp dresser, they're a nice dresser. They always look presentable when they leave the house. You know, that could be a quality about them that you really like. We've got more letters popping up. The letter E. Your ideal mate is of a different ethnicity and or culture, and we've already seen some of the descriptions. So again, take that if it makes sense. We have Q, which already came forward, the letter Q. Your ideal mate has light blonde hair and blue or green eyes. That could be a description for some of you guys. Somebody's got wavy or curly hair. Your ideal mate will not take you for granted. I mean, that's always nice, of course, you know, especially if you were in a situation where they did take you for granted. So let's grab a few more from this batch. Your ideal mate will be your best friend. So maybe you feel that the person you're thinking about is your best friend, or you might have met somebody through a connection through your best friend. Tall, dark, and delicious. All right, that could be describing a person in your life that you're thinking about. All right, so I'm going to pull from the second batch. Let's see. Your ideal mate loves to exercise and stay fit. We've already seen that. Somebody could be athletically fit, really into exercise. We've also seen, I believe the Y came through, right? Well, if not, it's here. The letter Y could also be a part of their name. Somebody could be really smart, highly educated. Some of you guys could have even met in school. We have Gemini presenting itself. They could have very long hair, or you could have very long hair. Let's grab a couple more, and then we'll get into the messages. Your future love is right under your nose. So I'm also getting, if you happen to be single right now, and you're maybe in between relationships, this person's nearby, you know, whether it's a reconnection with somebody that you're in separation from, or somebody new that you end up connecting with. All right, let's get two more. Taurus again, interesting. And one more. And the letter X. I'm also getting, for some of you guys, maybe you're thinking of an ex-partner, or an ex-partner is thinking of you. So maybe we'll start with that, with the messages. I'm just guided to do that for some of you guys that relate to that. All right, so that's what's presenting itself here, guys. So focusing first on ex-partnerships, or for those of you who are in separation. Okay, let's look into that. All right, so I'm going to start with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever is here and tuned in. So we're focusing on ex-partnerships, those in separation. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you relate to. 5 a.m. in Malaysia. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Thank you for being here. Everybody that got up early to watch this, I really appreciate it. That's not an easy thing to do. So it's appreciated, truly. I need to keep that in mind, you know, that there are people all over the world that tune into these things, and, you know, to be mindful of when people have to get up to watch. So we're starting off with influences that might have something to do with a third-party situation. And then we have time right next to it. Weight, cycles, infinity. And look at this, bottom of the deck. Isn't that interesting? We have consequences, karma, destiny, cause and effect. So we might have a situation here where you guys broke up because of outside influences, third parties, or love triangles. And ultimately, because of what they did, you know, there is that cause and effect type thing. There are consequences to those actions, and it's going to take a good chunk of time to be able to heal from this and to get past this. So let's grab some tarot. Okay, so I've been standing. I'm going to go sit. This is hard to do when you're standing up. So Cameron, you got to let me know when I'm off camera because I can't see. I can't see a darn thing. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. So we're focused on third-party situations, ex-partnerships. What else do we need to know here for those that are hopefully resonating with this? We do have the Page of Cups. For me, that represents the Divine Masculine here. And they are very curious about where you stand, perhaps, Divine Feminine. We have more masculine energy coming in as the Knight of Cups. So romantic lover, they're really wanting for things to blossom and grow between the two of you. But maybe right now, they're just thinking about this. It's basically a fantasy. It's basically a dream right now because they know that it's going to require some time to be able to manifest something with you in the 3D. More masculine energy. Okay, so for some of you guys, maybe your Divine Masculine could be representing water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could also be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius here. Okay, and I feel reaching you the traditional way by way of a text or a phone call or even on social media, that's not going to do it. They're going to have to figure out a different way on how to be able to fix this. Page of Wands representing that creative energy. So they're going to have to be very creative with how they fix this because they hurt you. You guys had a tower moment, as we can see right here. This right here is the separation. It was an upheaval. It was painful. If you separated, if you decided to distance yourself from this person, they maybe didn't even see it coming. You could have decided to break things off out of the blue, especially maybe finding out unexpectedly about a third party or however way this came through. It was very painful. You know, you don't experience a tower moment and get past it the next day. It's going to take time. So we have a masculine, I feel here, and they're telling you, Divine Feminine, that they're willing to put in the work to be able to fix this. They feel the consequences, you know, it's almost like karma bit them in the ass. They know the error of their ways and that they did something here to really ruin the foundation of a very strong partnership. And Seven of Pentacles right next to that time card right there, it's going to take time. This could be a slow process, but at the end of the day, what they're wanting here is to fix it. And then we've got the Ace of Wands popping up. They want that new opportunity to be a part of your life. You know, they could have been juggling you and somebody else. We, again, see the influences right there. Dark attachments, third parties. So they have to make better use of their time to be able to win you back. It does seem here that communication is on its way. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is actually a really nice card because it's a fresh new start. That's what they're wanting. They want a new beginning with you. It's up to you, of course. I feel, Divine Feminine, if you will give them the opportunity to start again, because there's just no guarantee. If you're not on the same page as this person, especially knowing that they hurt you, you guys had a tower moment. It was not an easy thing to go through, but they want to be able to manifest this. So this right here, a solid offer of stability, security, or even commitment that could even lead towards marriage. So if you're willing to give them another chance, maybe it could still work out. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. Okay, so maybe this is still a part of your destiny for you guys to reconnect regardless of the breakup and the separation and the tower moment. Things can still turn around, you know? And I find it so interesting that the Consequences card has that wheel, that Ferris wheel image in the back, you know? So maybe despite the consequences through their actions, this bad karma can be replaced by the good karma that we see with the Wheel of Fortune. And then we've got the Three of Cups that can represent happier times ahead. You know, it does represent a possible reunion here. So that's what's coming through there when it comes to ex partnerships. I just felt the need to look into that considering what came forward earlier. And let's grab some dialogue from my ex oracle when it comes to the ex. So what do they want to say to you? You could also resonate with words from here that you want to say to them. So take it how it makes sense for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for ex partnerships. Those in separation, what are the words? What needs to come forward here? I know you still love me. I know you still care. I know you still want me to be there. And maybe that's the case, but you know, they're going to have to put in a lot of work to be able to fix this. Look at this. I thought the grass was greener on the other side. Have I lost you forever? You're the only one that can answer that question if they really have lost you forever. So this is clarifying that this is somebody that thought they could find someone better, that the grass was greener on the other side, that whole mentality. But look at what's coming up next. You're right. Karma bites. So karma bit them in the ass, if you've been wondering. When it comes to an ex-partner, they got theirs. You know? Look at this. I've been a walking zombie since you left. Please come back to me. And last message, I can't sleep without you next to me. So they're suffering. If you've been wondering how this ex has been doing without you, it has not been good. They think about you. They miss you. Karma bit them in the butt. The grass wasn't greener. So if, for example, they left you for a third-party situation, more than likely that fell apart. It didn't last. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. But there's a part of this person that would love to be able to reunite with you. That's what's coming through here. All right, so for those of you that are focused on an ex-partner and separation, hopefully that makes sense. All right, what else are we going to tap into here? All right. I'm just going to allow the cards to communicate whatever needs to come through here. And hopefully, there's something that makes sense here for those who are tuned in. 44 people in the room. Thank you. 45. 44. All right, here we go. Let's grab some more. And then I'll choose 2 people. So Cameron, start reading those comments. I'm going to start to select 2 people for a mini reading. And then towards the end, we'll go ahead and give you guys the opportunity to ask your yes, no questions. And we'll do quite a few of them. All right, here we go. We have a forbidden situation. What is up with this? We've got lies. Man, okay, well, we had the third-party reference earlier. This kind of reminds me of the same type of energy. There's this need to wait. Some of you guys could have already been married or were in a committed partnership here. All right, there's somebody who clearly doesn't want things to be over, and they're telling you, I'm lost without you. Bottom of the deck, music. So maybe they're listening to particular songs when it comes to you. Maybe they miss you and they listen to those songs. There's something about particular lyrics, perhaps, that's really speaking to them at this point in time. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I have no idea how much room I have here before it goes off camera, but Cameron, you got to tell me.
Yeah, you could.
Okay. So is the third-party reference making sense for some of you guys? Feel free to comment and let me know, because this is coming forward. Distractions from people that either were already involved, married, lies, deceit, That's what's presenting itself here. And commitment. So I can't help but feel that there were those of you who are already in a partnership and a third party involvement happened. Somebody crossed the line. This is forbidden territory right here. So if that broke you guys up, this waiting is because there's healing that's needed, you know? And look at this. We've got the Ten of Cups coming through first. So this for me clarifies some of you guys who are already in a committed partnership, whether married or not. And something happened here that created some drama. We've got the Devil card coming up after it. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn specifically. You could be the Capricorn here. So temptations is a part of the energy of the devil. It's obsessive. It's addictive. Somebody could be dealing with addictions. Could be alcoholism. Could be sex addiction. Could be drug addiction. Whatever it is. It's obsessive. It's addictive. Could be somebody that was obsessed about you. Especially if it was an affair, especially if it was a love triangle situation. You know, we've got the Justice card here. So there's this need to restore balance in a situation. There's this need to gain clarity. There's this need to face the truth of a situation. Justice card is also tapped into legal matters, you know. So for instance, a legal marriage, a legal separation, a legal divorce, things of that nature. So yeah, there's this need to restore balance. There's also this need to allow certain cycles to phase out. Whenever I see the World card, it reminds me of two doors that could be presenting itself to you. One of those doors represents the past. There's a cycle there that needs to complete. There's a cycle there that needs to close, that needs to phase out. It might have something to do with this forbidden temptation for some of you guys, representing an affair, a love triangle, a third-party situation. If you're actually able to overcome that, then maybe a relationship that went into separation because of infidelity might be able to come back together where things can still fall into place. So it doesn't have to be over if you guys can actually get onto the same page. We've got somebody having nightmares here, somebody who can't sleep. Nine of Swords representing anxieties, depression, that feeling of hopelessness. So maybe when you guys broke up or maybe found out about an affair or infidelity in your relationship, this could be where you're either at or where you were. You know, just unable to rest your mind, to just make peace with what happened. It's either that or this is the other person having nightmares because they know they contributed to the reason why you guys broke up. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the High Priestess. So this is you needing to tap into your intuition and to trust that. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles right here. So in order for two people who experienced a separation due to infidelity, it comes down to the two of you getting onto the same page, collaborating, and working together. And it's interesting. Let me go back to the signs. Where is that? Going back to Aries, you don't necessarily have to have Aries in your chart or even relate to the sign. But the message here is all about collaboration. And it does say boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. And that's exactly what that's referencing itself to. Okay, so hopefully there's something there, guys, that makes sense for you when it comes to this whole situation. All right, so let's get into the mini readings, the two people that I will be choosing. He has shut down and won't talk about what's going on. Thanks for sharing that, Kim. Okay, so let's go ahead and select two people here that can have a reading done. He's an Aries and so am I. Oh, wow. That clarifies a lot of things, doesn't it? Would you guys prefer that I do the personal readings towards the end and then we do the yes, no questions first? That way you guys don't get bored listening to other people getting a reading. Let me know in the comments. Should we do yes, no first? Hi, Jeannie. So I'll wait to see the comments. I would love a reading. Okay. Hi, Lou. You were ghosted. Okay, so I'm seeing yeses. So the yeses, the yes responses, let's do the yes, no first. Okay, let's do that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to use this deck that I created. It's called the Yes No Oracle, and I actually had to redesign it because the manufacturer of the deck deleted all of my images, so I had to like restart from the very beginning. So if you go to my deck shop, if you're interested in this one, it's just a different cover, but the contents are the same. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, let's do maybe like a half a dozen to a dozen yes no questions. It could be about different people, it could be about work, it could be about anything, health, relationship, family, whatever. Okay, so here we go. Again, the only thing that's in here are yes no responses, so your question has to be able to be answered in a yes no response. Okay, so here we are. Go ahead and either say it out loud or think about your question, and let's get an answer. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, for those who are tuned in here today for this live stream, what is the answer to their first question? Yes or no? And if you do get a non-favorable response, sometimes the way I interpret no responses, it's simply because it's the wrong time, or there's something way better suited for you. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1, answer. We have a no. Okay, so that's the first answer. All right, let's move on. Question number 2. Say it out loud. Focus on it. Meditate on it. Think about it. What is the answer? Angels and spirit guides, please. For the collective, for whoever is here, what is the answer to their second question? We have another no. Okay, so maybe it's just not the right time. And again, maybe that's the universe's way of directing you to something or someone better. All right, for those of you who have a third question, so go for it, whatever it is. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, whoever is here, asking questions about anything and everything. What is the answer? All right, here we go. We have another no. So it's almost like the universe is saying, not the right time, or there's something better. So I think we'll go ahead and ask a total of 6 questions. Again, it can be about anything, work-related, love-related, whatever it is. Okay, so question number 4. Angels and spirit guides, please. Here we go. We have a yes. Okay, so finally, we have a yes. Hopefully that's a good response. All right, so here we go. Next question. Question number 5, if you have one. Think about it, meditate on it, say it out loud, focus on it, whatever it is. Angels and spirit guides, please. Question number 5 for the collective. Yay, we have 2 yeses. I'm saying yay. I hope that's good. Okay. So 2 yeses. All right, so one more. One last question for the collective, for those who are tuned in. So go ahead and say it, meditate on it, focus on it, think about it. Here we go. Question number 6, if you have one. Some of you guys only might have had just 1 or 2 questions. Here we go. Wow, look at that. So we've got 3 no's and then we have 3 yeses. So hopefully those are some positive responses on the bottom, but you know, that could also be a blessing in disguise, having those no's pop up. All right, guys. So I hope that helped you out in whatever questions you asked and whatever you needed guidance on. Okay, so that leaves us time to be able to choose 2 people to receive your own mini reading here. And give me a second, guys, so I can read through some of these comments. And again, thank you for being here, everybody. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm going to step away from my desk and I'm going to read through the comments, okay, so that I can choose the first person. Okay. If you guided Cameron to okay, I want to choose Lou.
Yeah, I think Lou
and Jeannie. Okay. Okay, Lou. All right, guys, so I am going to choose Lou for the very first reading. So Lou, go ahead and comment the signs for you and your person. And Cameron, if you could write that down for me, and then we'll go ahead and get into the messages here. So give me 1 second, Lou. We'll get into it shortly. Okay. I need you to write it down for me.
Yeah, wait for it.
Okay. So yeah, we're just waiting on the information, Lou. So sun signs would be helpful. Initials are TE. Okay. Aquarius. TE. Okay. And what was TE's sun sign? I'm sorry, I missed that. Cameron? TE's sun sign?
She said she doesn't know.
Oh, okay. You don't know TE's. Okay. And go ahead and let me know what your focus question is, and we'll look into it. That's okay, Lou. Okay, you don't know his signs. It's okay. Okay, so I just need a question. What it is that you need me to answer for this reading for you. Thank you, Jen. All right, so just waiting for a question from Lou. Oh, that's true. Lou, if you know the other party's birthday, that would help us determine a sign. It's a twin flame. Okay, so what's the question, Cam?
Can you confirm it's a twin flame's journey? His feelings for me, and will he return or message?
Okay. Okay. So we're looking to see if it's a twin flame journey, this person's feelings, and will there be a reunion? Okay. So let's grab some insight here. Let's see here. What am I guided to use? All right. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I think I'm guided to this deck again. All right, so angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Lou, Lou's situation, Aquarius, and the person of interest, TE. So focus on this person throughout, Lou, so that I can definitely pick up off of that energy. So is this a twin flame journey? Let's find out. Angels and spirit guides. What do we need to know about this scenario for Lou? We have forgiven. Okay. So is there something here that you feel this person needs to either be forgiven, or maybe you're wanting an apology from this individual? You wanted to know if this, first of all, is a twin flame, and if you're on a twin flame journey. Look at the next card here. I couldn't make that up if I tried. So yeah, it is a twin flame journey. Okay. And it's one of those things perhaps where, I don't know if they hurt you, but maybe they're desiring to ask for forgiveness for something. Oh, they ghosted you. Well, there you go. They regret that. They regret that. Wow. Was this a third-party situation? We have a third-party card representing itself here. Okay. We have vows, so the possibility of TE being married or committed elsewhere. I can't make this up, Lou. Do you see this card? It says ghosted. So your twin flame ghosted you. They regret it, wanting forgiveness. Look at this, wanting to reach out. Unbelievable. This is your story right here. So let's go ahead and grab some insight from tarot. It's definitely picking up off of that energy. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Lou Aquarius. And Lou's person of interest, TE. What are his feelings? What's going on here? Will they return? We see that TE definitely wants to reach out, wants forgiveness. They know they messed up. He knows he messed up. Wow. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This represents the breakup. This represents the distance and time apart. You know, it can sometimes represent unrequited love. So we have to interpret it in a way where that's a part of the equation, because TE may have had a change of heart. Let's see what else. And Cameron, let me know if I'm off camera.
Okay.
Nine of Wands. This has definitely tested you. This hasn't been easy. This hurt you. Okay, so here's the thing. Even though it hurt you, Lou, you can't control your twin any more than they can control you, any more than he can control the situation, because you both have your own free will. So the Eight of Swords is picking up off of that mental imprisonment. So you can't stay in this energy of saturating yourself in the fact that they're married. This is a third-party situation. They ghosted you. It's one of those things where you got to release it. You got to let it go and change that energy. Because if TE definitely wants to be a part of your life, it falls on his shoulders to be able to bridge the gap. Yeah. And, you know, maybe when TE ghosted you, it really caused you to feel unworthy, unloved, unwanted. Those are all parts of the energies of the Nine of Wands. It's not an easy thing to go through. However, look at this next card right here. Wow. Judgment, justice. We don't know TE's signs, but there's a lot of Libra energy here. And then we have the Six of Swords. So, do you see what it says? Moving on, releasing baggage. That's the advice for you, is to detach. Even though this is a twin flame journey, you're being directed to let it go, transition away from it, kind of do your own thing, leave it behind. If it's meant to be a part of your life, it will return. You know, The judgment energy, it's an awakening perhaps for TE. Going through those realizations, taking a look at what happened in the past between the two of you. This, for me, represents either an apology or the desire for forgiveness. And that was the very first card that came through, you know? So I would not be surprised if communication comes in from your twin flame, wanting a second chance, wanting to reconnect. But the thing is, look at this, how we have the Justice card right next to it. And this is where the legalities of it come in, because he's married. And that's a part of the equation. That is a part of the blockage. In order for you guys to have a successful twin flame relationship and be on this journey where you guys can actually come together, be happy, then this third party element needs to not be there. And TE needs to be able to decide what it is that he wants, you know, because he can't have his cake and eat it too unless you allow him to have his cake and eat it too, you know? So just be mindful of that, Lou, because you can certainly empower yourself through this journey. Look at that. Seven of Swords, the deception, the betrayal, the third party reference, it's coming through here. So the advice, as we can clearly see through the Eight of Cups, is to leave it behind, to walk away from it. If he really wants to be a part of your life, it falls on his shoulders to be able to make that happen. There's nothing here for you to do. The more effort you put into it, it's just going to hurt you more. With that Three of Swords, it's clarifying the grief over the separation, the heartbreak that you've been through, the third party, the love triangle. So in a way, it's just breadcrumbs that you're receiving, and you deserve more than that. You know, just because we're on a twin flame journey, that doesn't guarantee happily ever after. It doesn't guarantee union, you know, but you are meant to be happy in your life. You're meant for happiness. You're meant for fulfillment. If it can't be with your twin, it can certainly be with somebody else. So this is one of those things where you're being directed to be flexible in what the universe offers you. As much love as you have for your twin, there's also pain there, and you deserve better than crumbs. Okay, Lou? So that's where I'm going to leave it. Happiness is meant for you, but there's also some healing that's needed here. All right, so I hope that helps you out. Thank you so much for all of the support. I see you often in the comments, so I really appreciate it. Hope that helps you. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and choose one more person. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and choose one more person. Okay. Okay, Karina, if you're guided, to love to know if my DM will reach out soon for communication, if union will happen. Okay, I need to write that down. Love to know. Karina. Okay, hold on one second, guys. My DM. One second. Reach out soon for 1 second. And if union will happen this summer. This summer or autumn. Cancer Sun. Sorry guys, I'm writing the details down here. Give me 1 second. Sagittarius. Okay, Sun. Okay. All right, so Karina, I will be doing your mini reading here. So your question, and for those, let me just say, for those that don't stick around for the remainder of this live stream, we plan on doing a whole lot more of these, possibly on a weekly basis, guys. So I'll definitely try to announce it with more time so that you guys are aware of when it's going to happen. And we might eventually just start doing them the same day every week at the same time, so you know to expect it. And I'll plan on choosing 2 people each time towards the latter half of the live stream. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy these, and thank you so much, as always, for the love and support on my channel. It's much appreciated. All right, so Karina, let's get into your reading here. Okay, so will your DM reach out soon for communication if union will happen, possibly this summer or autumn? So let's take a look at that. Okay, I'm guided to pull from the romance angels for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Karina, Sagittarius, and her person of interest, MS, Cancer. Okay, so will there be communication? Will there be union? It's a little bit difficult to pinpoint exactly when union can happen, but we'll try our best to see what presents itself here. All right. So MS, it seems, needs to make the effort, as we can see here. You know, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if MS really wants to be a part of your life, then MS needs to put in the effort. Because, you know, obviously on your end, that's what it is that you would like to happen. Ooh, we do have unrequited love. So this might be one of those situations, Karina, where MS is on a different page from you. So if no communication comes in, there's a possibility that this person might be investing their time and energy with somebody else. We'll see what the tarot brings forward, but that's just how it's coming through for me, especially if MS is feeling that there's not enough attraction or chemistry. So yeah, it falls on their shoulders to be able to put in the effort for you guys to come into union. In the meantime, you're being directed to focus on yourself. Love yourself enough to not be stagnant in this energy, waiting for communication from your person. Because when you're empowering yourself, when you are loving yourself, you're not putting your life on hold, waiting for something to happen with somebody, you know? All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Karina, Sagittarius, and MS, Cancer. What do we need to know here? We've got 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So I don't know if you guys have either argued about money or if MS has been in between jobs. 4 of Pentacles, it's a very hoarding type energy where somebody can be a little bit too clingy or too possessive, overly frugal, you know, or unable to provide or unable to provide security in a relationship. But 10 of Pentacles is the total opposite energy of that, you know, financial windfall. So maybe the effort that MS is putting into their life right now might have something to do with their career, job opportunities. However, 10 of Pentacles in a love spread, it's also very positive because it represents a strong bond between 2 people. You know, you guys might actually be a perfect match, but MS might not even recognize that, you know. So you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords, and you're being directed to set up these boundaries around yourself when it comes to MS. And if they really have changed their mind, if they no longer feel the same way, or if they don't feel the same way on the same level as you, you're being directed to cut them out because you deserve better, you know. You've got a new beginning right here with the Ace of Pentacles. So many pentacles. This is abundance right here. Ace of Pentacles representing a fresh new start. So if MS is to come towards you with this effort that's necessary for the relationship to thrive and to do well, then they're going to have to come in with this solid offer of commitment. I just don't feel that that's presenting itself here. We do have the Three of Cups. Okay, so this is actually a really good energy celebration. Three of Cups is also tapped into your friendships, your soul tribe, your community, people that make you happy. So I feel that's a part of the energy that's coming through here for you, Karina, to be able to spend time with people that matter rather than somebody who's not with you right now, who's not communicating with you, because this right here is giving you a new beginning in love. So the advice that I'm seeing here from the cards is to detach, is to cut MS out. And you guys are not together right now, since you're asking, if union will happen this summer. The detachment here has to come from your heart space to be able to let this person go and just detach, release, so that you might be able to attract somebody who's way better suited for you. You're being offered a new beginning in love, and it starts with you, as we can see here, to love yourself enough to do what's right for you rather than waiting on somebody to do it for you. We do have the Five of Cups, the disappointments, no doubt, that you have already experienced because of the distance and time apart, and there is no communication. So Five of Cups, that sense of loss and disappointment because you guys are not together. But you do have the Chariot, and then you've got the Magician. So as you can see, you can manifest so much more than what this person has been able to offer you in love and romance. You can manifest a new love. You can manifest happiness in your life. This right here is the movement represented by the Chariot. And if MS wants to come in to be this person, it's totally possible, but they're going to have to take action. As we can see right from the very beginning, they're going to have to put in that effort to make this happen. Because the Magician can also represent a rekindled partnership, but it's also giving you the proper tools to be able to manifest your ideal partner, your ideal mate. So try to not hold on to this heaviness, this burden attached to this whole experience, Karina, when it comes to MS. It's one of those things where you're being directed to let it go because you deserve better, or at least focus on yourself in the meantime. MS needs to be able to figure out what they're willing to do to bring you guys back together. And you're not meant to put your life on hold. As you can see here with the Five of Swords, it's telling you to walk away. Walk away from it in order to start fresh. You see that? New love. Ace of Cups is also a card of self-love, to be able to fill your own cup of love in the meantime. And that's represented by the Love Yourself First card. And lastly, you've got the Two of Cups. You can find true love. You can find your ideal mate in this lifetime. I'm just ultimately feeling here, just based off of what the cards have presented, as well as instinctively, I don't feel that your life partner is going to be this person. So yeah, you're being directed to cut them out. You're being directed to walk away. And it falls on their shoulders to put in the effort to bring about union. So in a way, the time frame of summer, autumn, that's not even a factor here, because you guys seem to be on very different pages at this point. And by the time MS realizes that, they want to be with you, they want to be able to build a life with you. Look at the next, this is the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups representing those regrets and missed opportunities. So by the time MS possibly reaches out to you and communicates and wants to come back into union, you might have already moved on to somebody way better suited for you. All right, Karina, so I'll leave it there. Hopefully there's something here that offers you guidance on your situation, and hopefully that resonates with you. All right, so I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for everybody who tuned in to this live stream. And again, I will make a separate announcement on my community tab for future live streams that we'll be doing. And I plan on doing them more frequently, so definitely pay attention and stick around for any announcements that I have for the community. All right, guys, thank you so very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.